Hello, this is Julie. I thought I would share my eBay sales for August, and as of the end of August, I have been on eBay selling for 1 year, and it has gone fairly well. A few bumps in the road and learning curve, but I think I'm doing fairly well, and I feel more confident about shipping and customer relations and sourcing. So I just wanted to show you some of my sales, that highlights or something that I learned something about, or something that I will definitely look out for when I'm sourcing. So this is a rooster valance curtain, and everything I have ever bought that has roosters on it has sold for fairly quickly and fairly well. So this was just one piece of valance. I normally find two, and when you have two, of course, you can charge more, and it usually fits the customer's needs more. But this was just one piece, so that went fairly well, fairly quickly. And then this Mishi, I think is how you say it. I'm not real familiar with it, but it's a company that produces purses, and then the purses have like covers, so you can change the cover on your purse and keep the same base of the purse. And this was a patriotic. It actually sold before the 4th of July, and the customer never paid, and so I relisted it, and it actually sold after the 4th of July, but with the elections and such coming up, I figured it would be a good item to have, so that sold fairly well. Okay, I don't know much about yarn, but this looked vintage, and it was mohair, and I had several skeins. Let's see, I had 6, and actually this was a repeat buy. I had bought 10 skeins and sold those really quickly for a very good offer. So I knew there were more at the thrift store, so I went back and purchased the rest that was there, which was 6 skeins, and put this up on auction, and that sold fairly well. Okay, this was the deal of deals. I found these Hallmark frames. They make like a metal tree stand, and you hang these little frames. These are like 1 inch by 2 inches. You hang the frames on the tree with pictures of your family or pets or whatever, monograms or whatever. And I actually purchased one a while ago as a gift, and there were 4 of these with a rubber band on it, and the price after my discount was $3, so less than $1 a piece. And I looked these up, and they were routinely going for $20 a piece, and over the course of a month I have sold all 4 of them. So my $3 investment net me $80 minus fees and shipping. Easiest thing to ship, just a little bubble wrap in a poly mailer. And so they were very popular, so I will definitely be looking out for these in the future. They were brand new in the box. Ralph Lauren, floral, ruffles, all that combination makes for good sale of sheets. So this was a sham and a bed skirt, and I found out that Chaps brand is made by Ralph Lauren, so sometimes Ralph Lauren might sell better than Chaps, so I put those both in the title. Okay, this, again, I've sold from this before, different pieces, but it was just made by Target. It's a Circo brand, but it's pretty horses and sheets, curtains, pillow shams, all of it, all that I've ever seen has sold fairly quickly, fairly well. This is a vintage Florida map tablecloth. I'm trying to think when, maybe the 50s or 60s, it still had a gold label, part of a gold label that was on it, so I don't know that it was ever used. Almost mint condition. I put this up for maybe 150, reduced it to 100 and took an offer of $80, but it still is excellent return on my $1 purchase. This is Kath Kidson messenger bag, and I actually found this bag and a little travel wallet the same day at the same thrift store. Maybe the same person donated it. These usually sell pretty well, and I found out about this brand by watching YouTube. I think it was Jason T. Smith's channel. Another Waverly is another good brand for linen, and it had the components that I wanted. Good brand, floral, ruffle. They sell well. And this one was kind of interesting. I was at a church garage sale. This was sitting on a table that was in the craft room, and it looked quality, it looked vintage. It had a name on it, so I looked it up. They were routinely going for $50. And so, and I mean, it was excellent condition. So this sold fairly quickly for my asking price of $50 plus shipping. So Eric Javits, Boynton. This was just a pillowcase, but it looked like it still had the original fold lines. It probably was folded up, put in a linen closet, and never used. But Boynton usually is good material on items. You know, you have mugs and T-shirts, and I even have some wall border that has these images on it. So that's sold for $20, just a pillowcase. This, I usually don't buy clothing that are not plus sizes, but this was a large, but it was just the cutest dress. And I put hibiscus Hawaiian. It had some kind of, I don't know, parrots, toucan, some kind of bird on it. And I have this necklace. I added it because it was perfect colors for it, I thought, and it might help sell. But of course, I put in the description that the necklace was just for display purposes. So that went fairly well. And April Cornell is another name in tablecloths. And it was good images as well, but this went fairly quickly. It's good quality and it's popular. Vintage tapestries. I usually can get these fairly inexpensive. I've sold a couple. I have a couple that have not sold, but this was just a nice subject matter, kind of an antique marketplace. And this was a 3X Chaps brand summer shirt, new with tags. You can't go wrong with that. It was 100% cotton as well. This is Coach shoes. I had never seen these before, and I guess I don't know that Coach shoes would be counterfeited. So I was pretty confident that it was, was authentic, and they had very little wear on them. This is a Hilo Hattie Hawaiian vintage trucker cap. I saw this at the end of the driveway of a garage sale in a box for $25. It looked vintage. I picked it up, and I saw the label, and I think I have learned about that brand from Jason T. Smith as well. So that went. And here was a 4X silky nightgown. Larger ladies like to have beautiful nightgown as well, and this was a set, and that sold fairly quickly. This is Laura Ashley, another good brand in linens. It was a fabric shower curtain. This was a little bit of a challenge to display. I like to hang up my curtains and valances, so I hung it up in my own shower. Kind of took an angle shot because my bathroom is long, but it's narrow. So I get a good idea what it would look like hanging up. Waverly ruffle flower linen. Again, linens are lucrative. This is a Pottery Barn crib blanket. I don't buy a whole lot of things for babies. I think people like to buy those things brand new, but actually I had a crib bumper with this. It was the same pattern, and I got the sale, I boxed it up, and as I was putting the label on it, I thought, no, wait, what I put in the box had strings. Strings are the bumper pads. I have an order for the blanket, so I had to unwrap it and rewrap it the correct item. So that was an almost whoops, but thankfully it went all right. Okay, this is vintage Mickey Mouse linens. I always sell these. Oftentimes they go overseas, so that went well. Here's a Goofy pillowcase. On one side he's getting groggy, ready to sleep. On this side of the pillowcase, both he and the bear are sleeping. Real cute. Hardly had any wear on it. So I routinely can sell character pillowcases for about $15. Here's a Greek fisherman cap. It was brand new. This took me couple months to sell, and I have this mannequin head thing. She needs a hairstyle, but it suits my purpose. This was Fifth Avenue Design fabric, and it was a good subject matter as well. It was sailboats, heavy canvas type material, and I had 3 yards of it. This was another good sale. It's Hudson Bay, which is made in England, 100% wool, and I learned about wool blankets and 4 points. They have the this on the blanket. It tells the size of the blanket. I could tell from the tag and the research I did that it was maybe from the 40s, excellent condition, had some kind of like yellowing on the color that I don't know if it was yellow with age or exactly what the coloring was, so I disclosed all that. Within, I think 2 days, I was able to sell that for full price of $150, and I paid $9.50 for it. The 2X woman's skirt was reversible. Another Kath Kidson purse. I like these purses. They're laminated, so they hold up to a lot of wear, but that went well too. This, I don't know if it was Golden Finger Picker, some video I had seen this coat, and so I was aware of it when I saw it at the Goodwill, and what really attracted it to me was it's a 3XL. It was during the Olympics. This looked almost excellent. Some of the fuzzy material on the flags was a little pilled, but it was only $10. So it was a good sale. Creative Memories sell, and I believe that Creative Memories was out of Minnesota, so I often see a fair amount of it. Ladies go to the home parties, they get excited, they buy stuff, they never do anything with it, they donate it. I sell it for a profit. Ralph Lauren Paisley pillowcases. These were just 2 pillowcases, had some wear on them, 25 bucks. Can't go wrong. Okay, a rector set, and this actually, it came in the box that was in very good condition, but after starting to count some of the pieces, and I didn't count them all, I realized that it was more than the set that was in the box, and so I just kind of displayed it and told them, you know, I didn't count the pieces, but it's much more than the amount listed on the box. This was 5 pounds, maybe even 6 pounds of erector set. So that was a good sale, and it had a motor in it. I had my husband test it, and I just put that the motor was working at time of testing. My sister-in-law is Mary Kay dealer. She was moving, selling her stuff at a garage sale, so I picked up a few of few of her colognes that are retired, and so I was able to sell those. There's a Pottery Barn Queen Duvet cover with 2 shams. Again, good brand, good quality linen, floral, pretty floral. 50 bucks plus shipping. This was a tapestry of horses, so good material, good quality. It had C.C. Cummings on it. I don't know if that isn't a person that a lot of people like, but this was a valance, and took me a couple months to sell it, but I was able to sell it for full asking price. And my last one that I'm showing you today is, now this, I've noticed a fair amount of plus size clothing have the size taken out, and so I measured it and did some research. This was a Romans brand. I went to their site and kind of figured out about what size it was. So there was some research to be done with, you know, measuring. So I put 4 to 5X because it kind of, you know, and it was kind of a not a fitted dress, so there was some play in the size of it. And again, I used my necklace for display. I think that really set it off. So that was a good sale at $30 plus shipping. So those are some of my sales for August, and I thank you for stopping by. If you have any questions or any comments or any tips, I would appreciate hearing from you. So thanks so much for stopping by. We'll talk to you later. Bye.